What's going on, everybody? Brian here from Brian's Broadcast. I hope all of you are doing fantastic. In this video, I'm gonna do a first impression of 3 new Barrett fragrances that I purchased as part of their 4th of July sale. For full clarity, this is not a sponsored content. These fragrances were purchased with my own personal money. Previously, I purchased 2 fragrances, which was Lapis Écus and the other one was Tranquil Tide. Now, of course, I'm not gonna go into any kind of comparison with the OG fragrances, but over here I have Dreamweaver, Vervantaville, and Silver Fox. Now, each of them resembles some of the really popular OG fragrances. Dreamweaver being an inspired expression of imagination from Louis Vuitton. You've got Vervantaville, which is part of their like an inspired impression or expression of Greenley from PDM. And last but not the least, I have Silver Fox, which is supposed to be an inspired impression of Gray Vetiver. Now let's dive right in. I'm really curious to find out what these fragrances smell like. Again, no comparisons on this particular video. The box is pretty basic. If you have not seen one Barrett fragrance, here's what the box looks like. You've seen one, you've seen them all. Paper feels pretty premium. So this one, the cap and the plate, the plug in the front, this is golden. I would say that's a very nice bottle. Very beautifully done, and you've got this nice peel off paper thing, so that whole plate is really nicely protected. So let's put that on the side. So this is supposed to be Dreamweaver, is supposed to be an inspired impression of imagination. Now, I have never smelled imagination. Of course, you might come up to me and say, hey, why didn't you get a decant? Hey, keep the advice. Of course, I know I could have gotten that, but I thought about trying something from a different house. So let me see what Dreamweaver is all about. So again, I'm not keeping any high hopes over here that, oh, okay, if I've tried Dreamweaver, I'm probably never ever gonna go and buy the original imagination. No, I have the money, I can buy it. It's just that I wanted to experience something else, right? So let's go ahead and spray Dreamweaver. Let's see what it smells like. So here goes. So the atomizers are beautiful, pressurized, does a really long spray. I'll give it a few seconds. Let's see where it goes. Very light, airy, refreshing. The citrus is a bit sour, a bit acidic. It's toning down now. It has this nice soothing feeling about it. So what are the notes over here? Let me see. So, okay, on the top you've got citron, you've got Calabrian bergamot, and Sicilian orange. So that's the reason why I'm getting all that nice, fruity, zesty kind of citrus in the opening. Definitely right there. And on the mids, you've got Tunisian neroli, Nigerian ginger, and Ceylon cinnamon. And on the base, you've got Chinese black tea, ambroxan, Gaiac wood, and olibanum. So of course, these are extrait de parfums. It's probably gonna take a long time to open up finally, but off the top, if this is what imagination smells like, it's definitely worth the full bottle. I'll definitely get the full bottle from Louis Vuitton, but for now, Dreamweaver will need to do. I'm really liking it so far. Has some kind of like a powdery texture to it, like almost has this musky vibe, like a clean powdery musk kind of vibe, but it's really nice. I don't know how the black tea is gonna play out later down the line, but of course stick around for my full review. Let's move on to the next fragrance. So this was Dreamweaver. It's an inspired expression of imagination from Louis Vuitton. So far, loving it. Next up, we have Vervantaville, which is supposed to be a Greenley inspired expression from the brand of PDM. Again, I'm gonna peel off this little baby right here. This is Vervantaville. Beautiful bottle as usual. So let's see. Again, this one's like a golden one. Let's see what Greenley might smell like. Wow, really nice. It's like the note, the crisp green apple note. Really nice. I'm gonna do over here because it's gonna That's really nice. So this is Vervantaville. Let me see what the notes are over here. All right. So I'm getting kind of like an herbaceous vibe, some kind of flowering plant kind of vibe. I don't exactly remember what. It smells very close. The green apple, it definitely is not exactly green apple, not that candied kind of version. Some people, I did notice how some people mentioned about that cat piss kind of vibe. And I see where this is going. I'm pretty sure it's part of that herbaceous green crisp vibe where the apple is not in like an apple form, if it makes any sense. But it's got that herbaceous vibe with an apple vibe as well. So it's working in like a combination. So I'm pretty sure it's particularly the skin chemistry, and maybe some people where, you know, like their skin chemistry is not working with the way the fragrance is supposed to work. But at least to my nose, I'm not getting such a cat piss kind of vibe, right? Almost feels like a very luxurious shampoo kind of vibe. Clean, playful, almost has this nice juicy vibe about it. It's vibrant, it's bright. Will it stand out in the crowd? 100%. Loving it so far. It's really good. So let's see what the notes are. So you've got that crisp green apple, you've got bergamot, and on the mids you've got lavender, earthy violet. Okay, I guess this is where the herbaceous vibe is coming through. It's probably the violet leaf. And you've got some, lavender. So lavender is kind of probably giving you that almost like that fougere kind of vibe. And on the base you've got sandalwood, amber. Okay. Oh, sandalwood and amber only. Okay. I believe there might be some kind of a vanilla vibe, but again, could be just my nose. And within this couple of minutes, I'm getting like a spicy kind of undertone. It's nice actually. I wouldn't say very nice, but as a fragrance on its own, it's smelling really good. It will definitely stand out. And guys, if you are a first-time buyer from Barrett, just be careful. These caps, they'll sit into place. They're very heavy metal caps, but they do not lock into place. So just be careful. Last but not the least, we're going with Silver Fox. Let's see what Barrett has to offer in terms of Tom Ford's Grey Vetiver. I did smell Grey Vetiver at the store at one time, but I don't really recall. But I remember really liking it. But back then, of course, it was low, right? So this is Silver Fox, and this bottle is unlike the golden ones. This one's silver. So let's go ahead and see what I can find in Silver Fox. This is Grey Vetiver's inspired expression, whatever you call it. I'm gonna do a first impression on my right hand. Sorry. Let's see. All right. You saw how the atomizer works? Beautiful. Very smooth, herbaceous vibe, but it's dry. Dry, herbaceous, earthy, like dry, dusty earth. The reason why I got this was because how this one, I remember Grey Vetiver, it did not overwhelm, but it captivates the senses. Some kind of like a juicy something going on in the background. Let's see what the notes are. So, okay, so of course it's got that zesty bergamot and grapefruit. Okay, yep. So it's the zest of the bergamot and grapefruit. And I believe that's what's giving me that juicy, fresh vibe in the background. I wouldn't say fruity. It's more of the zest. So you have that zesty, slightly acidic kind of vibe from the grapefruit and bergamot rinds. Very refreshing, smooth, easy. It's the kind of fragrance that sends you into a sense of like clarity. You feel that tranquility around you. Smells very classy. And on the mids, you've got sage, earthy vetiver, which again, that's what I said, like right in the opening, I do get some of that earthy, dry, earthy kind of vibe, and that's exactly what Vetiver is known for. Vetiver is a very versatile kind of note. Like it might be earthy, it might be dark, bitter, but in this particular one, I'm not getting any kind of bitter vibe. What I'm getting here is a smooth, earthy, dusty kind of vibe. Almost has this dryness about it. The sage here, it's probably adding to the juicy, succulent vegetation or vegetal kind of vibe, which in my opinion, it's beautifully done. It's very smooth. So on the base, you've got warm amber, smooth musk. So I guess that's where you're getting that smooth, clean vibe. So it's not sticky, it's not becoming too sweet. It's just plain, simple, fougere kind of a vibe. I'm almost getting kind of like a barbershop kind of feel. I'm not sure, I could be wrong. But again, that's what I'm feeling. That's just my first impression. But overall, I have a feeling like this is one of those fragrances. It does not feel overly powerful. Although these are all extracts, but it does not feel overly powerful. So this is more like that thing which is gonna sit closer to you, but it's gonna keep on wafting. You know that long burning candle, like it's burning and burning, you know, shining its light, but it's not running out anytime soon. So it's gonna be like the more you move around, you're gonna spread that smell, right? It's gonna be like a scent trail, a sillage. This is actually very nice. So don't ask me questions like, hey, does it smell close to this, close to that? I know I have smelled them. I've smelled one of them. I've not smelled the other two, the original ones. But then again, I'm not here to do any comparison. I'm just gonna talk about the Barrett versions, whatever they smell like. So in my opinion, 3 fragrances I bought: Vervantaville Silver Fox and Imaginations Inspired Expression Dreamweaver. So these are the 3 fragrances that I got. There you go. So far I'm really liking all 3. So of course I will be doing full wearings. Stay tuned to my channel. Do not miss the full review, because right now I've got a total of 5 fragrances and I'm gonna do a full review once I've done more full wearings out of these 3. And the Lapis Écus and Tranquil Tide, I will be doing a full review very soon. So make sure you are subscribed if you don't want to miss that review. Make sure to hit the thumbs up button if you like contents like this. Drop a comment, let me know what you feel about Barrett fragrances or any other Barrett fragrances that I should purchase next. Make sure to subscribe, guys. Please help my channel grow. I will see you in the next one. Until then, please take care, stay safe, and all the best.